Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Great White North. We are live from Toronto, Canada at Chesswood Arena for the Prospects by Sports Illustrated AA All-Star Challenge. My name is Mike Formisano. I'll be taking you through the Team USA Teal coverage for the next 3 days. And I say 3 days because they are expected to have 2 days of round robins, and hopefully if they do well enough in this group, they will advance to Sunday for the semifinals and then a final matchup on Sunday afternoon. The first things first, the first mission for Team USA Teal to defeat Canada Gold here in this first matchup of round robin play. Games will move over to Scotiabank Arena later on this evening as Team USA Teal will take on Canada Purple, and then tomorrow back at Chesswood and Saturday morning for a match against Canada White, and then the final preliminary matchup against Canada Red on Saturday afternoon at Scotiabank at 6 p.m. 4 games in round robin play, and let's go ahead and introduce you to Team USA Teal for 2010. We start with number 4 defenseman Trevor Cooper from the Skylands Kings. Number 8 defenseman Aiden Hawksworth from the New Jersey Bandits. Number 9 defenseman Logan Dixon from the Skylands Kings. Number 10 forward Noah Bernstein, also from Skylands. Number 11 forward Maxwell Goldstein from PAL Blue Knights on Long Island. Forward number 13 Dylan Simone from the Long Island Rebels. Number 14 Elliot Lopriori, forward from the North Jersey Avalanche. Defenseman number 18 Joseph Castellano, also from the Avalanche, as is Jacob Fritz, number 19 defenseman. Forward number 22 Michael Formisano from the Skylands Kings. Number 23 forward Jack Fontaine from the Long Island Rebels. Number 50 defenseman Luke Catapano from the Kings. Number 73 LJ Russo from the North Jersey Avalanche, forward. And forward number 77 Connor Dunn from Skylands. Forward number 91 Robert Wimmer, also from the Long Island Rebels. The goaltenders for Team USA Teal, number 30 Sam DeMalo and number 60 Luke Borgo, both from the North Jersey Avalanche. And the head coach of Team USA Teal for 2010 is Charlie Spetz. Charlie is the head coach of the Skylands Kings. For the Canada Gold roster, we start with number 4 defenseman Mark Cadet from the Stony Creek Warriors. Lucas Charlebois, number 6 defenseman from the South Simcoe Storm. Easton Thiessen from the Eastman Knights, number 8 defenseman. Cole Coulter from the South Simcoe Storm, number 11 forward. Forward number 14, Joshua Miles from the Upper York Admirals. Number 17, Austin Clayland from the TNT Tornadoes. He's a forward. Defenseman 18, Cadman Woodall from the TNT Tornadoes. Number 19, forward Cyan Hanlon from the South Simcoe Storm. 22, forward Carter Morrison from the Barrie Colts. Tyler Kerr, Aurora Tigers, number 29, forward. Defenseman number 44, Evan DeCosimo from the Upper York Admirals. Number 49, forward Dominic Iacucci from the Aurora Tigers. Number 92, Carter Boyd, forward from the North Durham Warriors. Number 93, Lucas Sobel from the Guelph Griffins. He's a defenseman. And forward number 96, Rory McLeod from the Simcoe County Hockey Association. Forward number 96. The goaltenders for Team Canada Gold. Number 31, Andrea Marini from the Mississauga Terriers. And the number 79, KJ Dunn Jr. from the South Simcoe Storm. The head coach for Canada Gold is Keegan Dunn. I am Mike Formisano. We are here live at Chesswood Arena in Toronto, Ontario for the start of the Prospects by Sports Illustrated AA All-Star Challenge. And that is next, opening face-off right here. We'll return in just a moment. Good morning and welcome back to Chesswood Arena in Toronto, Ontario for the start of the AA All-Star Challenge for Prospects by Sports Illustrated. Opening line for USA Teal will be number 10, Noah Bernstein, centering Connor Dunn, number 77, and number 13, Dylan Simone, the defenseman, Luca Catapano, number 50, and Logan Dixon, number 9, and in net for Team USA Teal is number 60, Luke Borgo. This is game number 1 of 4 for Team USA Teal against Canada Gold. And since it's USA versus Canada, we'll just stick with that going forward. You know the colors. It's Team USA versus Team Canada. Game number 1. Open face-off. Get set going underway. USA going left to right. Canada going right to left. And here's the opening face-off. Punched out by Dixon. Towards the blue line. Picked up by Team Canada. Here's number 44, DeCosimo. Into the Team USA zone. Picked up by Catapato. He throws it along the boards. Stopped there by Simone. Simone intercepted by 44. DeCosimo. Shot save. Borgle tested right away. And he's been able to make the stop as he came up towards the chest area right above that Team USA logo. Face off to the right of Borgle. Borgle and DeMalo, the two goaltenders, both from the North Jersey Avalanche, and they will share duties during this tournament. Miles will take the draw for Team Canada. Held at the line. We'll pick up all the names and numbers as we go along. Elliot Lopriori, number 14, who took the draw for Team USA. Now in the corner, picked up by number 14, Joshua Miles. Miles in front. Back towards the blue line, nobody's home, and it goes back out to neutralize. Simone for Team USA chasing it down. Picked up there by Team Canada. Up the near boards, Lopriori with it, right in front of the Team USA bench, and sent in by Michael Formasano. Receives a shove in the back by Morrison, number 22 for Canada. Now, number 93, Lucas Sobel from Guelph. Passes it over to Charlebois. Back behind the Canada net, number 22. And that is Carter Morrison. Morrison up to Cleland. Cleland over the blue line. Sends it in on Borgle just right of the goal, and he'll stick it aside and give it over to number 19, Jacob Fritz. Fritz from North Jersey. Pass up to Formasano. Over the blue line. Michael Formasano over the red. Coming into Team Canada's zone. Knocked off the puck. And number 19 picking up for Canada. That's Cyan Hanlon. Now a break for Kerr. Kerr in the near corner. Pass in front, intercepted, and cleared out of the way by Fritz. Fritz with the backhander outside the zone. He'll go all the way down. Will across the goal line. They wave off icing as Team Canada was waiting for it to slow down. And the referee said play on. Here's Fritz. Fritz with a cross-ice pass. Over to Fontaine, now to Goldstein. Maxwell Goldstein with the shot. Wide left. It goes into the corner. There's Fontaine with it. Intercepted by Kerr. Out back to neutral ice and picked up by Fritz. Along the boards. Goldstein in on it along with McLeod for Team Canada. Now Castellano. Joseph Castellano for the Americans. Pass across to Fritz. Over the red line now. Over the blue. Canada intercepts. Goldstein with the backhander in front. The shot. Saved by the goalkeeper for Canada. That is number 79, KJ Dunn Jr. Point blank save on the shot by Wimmer. It's off the glass. Held in by Canada. Now finally cleared by the Americans. Coulter picks it up for Canada Gold. Number 11 along the far boards. Over the red line. Now over the blue. Coulter coming in. Intercepted there. It goes over into the skates of Hawksworth. And now up to Wimmer. Held in by number 44. That is Evan DeCosimo. Sends it around the American net. Now picked up by Dixon. Gets a check by the Canada forward. That is number 92. Carter Boyd. Now Bernstein has a break. Trying to get around the last defensive back. He can't do so. DeCosimo was the one man standing in his way and a breakaway. Behind the Canada net. Over to number 4, Mark Annette. Annette sends it up outside the zone and picked up by number 4, Trevor Cooper. Cooper sends it all the way in, and Canada will play it there. 8:28 to go in the first period. The time for each period will be 12 minutes for the first and then 15 for each of the second and third periods in round-robin play. We got a delayed penalty call against Team USA. We'll see what the call is. 8:13 remaining here in the first period. And it looks like it's going to be back down into the American zone. I'm waiting to see if they call a penalty. They did not. So they have the face-off down in the American zone. And I'm not at ice level, so I can't get an explanation for the stoppage and play there. I thought it was going to be a penalty, but perhaps it was a high sticking or an offside. Either way, Both teams still at 5 aside, and it's behind the American net now along the far boards. LJ Russo in there, and Lopriori tried to dig it out of the skates of Carter Morrison. Now over to Formisano. Nice move around number 17, Austin Playland. Formisano will send it all the way in. He'll go behind the Canadian net, picked up by Sobel. Lopriori in there pinching in. Yeah, the hash marks. Cleland has it now. Passing across to number 4, Mark Cadet, into the American zone. Luca Catapano with it. Pass up to number 14, Elliot Lopriori. Lopriori in with Formisano. He'll dump it off at the blue line. Americans coming in the shot. Saved by Dunn. And he'll hold on. Formisano waiting on the doorstep, looking to pounce on a rebound, but Dunn fielded it cleanly. 7:15 to go, opening period. No score between Team USA Teal and Team Canada Gold. Face-off, Fontaine trying to go forward with it. It's back to the blue line. Dixon will send it into the near corner. Canada picks it up and sends it into the bench, almost hitting head coach Charlie Smith, who had dived out of the way to make sure he didn't get hit. Coach Smets talking to LJ Russo, and Russo going back to the locker room. I'm not sure why at this moment in time. Fontaine will take the draw. He's got Goldstein and Wimmer out there for Team USA, along with Catapano and Dixon on the points. Canada sends it back outside the zone and picked up by Dixon. Knocked off his stick by number 29, Tyler Kerr. Now Canada has it behind the net. Borgel covering both ends. I'll tell you about Borgel and DeBallo in just a second, and the incredible year they had with the North Jersey Avalanche. DeBallo didn't lose a regular season game at all. He was 19-0. Borgel had 4 losses, but his goals against was 1.4. And DeBallo's was right around there as well. I think they both had save percentages of 93%. So if the Americans need a goaltending coming into this tournament, they've got it. Catapano will send it up to Wimmer. Robert Wimmer trying to get around the Canada forward. He does, passes up to Catapano. Catapano coming in with Goldstein and Fontaine. He's rubbed off the puck by the Canada defense. Now picked up by Fontaine. Fontaine with the backhand shot. Save, done, and he'll cover. No shots on goal being recorded here on the board. You can check the score sheet later. But the score right now, 0-0 between Team USA and Canada with 6:07 remaining in the first period. Bernstein will take the draw. He's got Simone out there on the right. Connor Dunn on the left. Shot deflected down and over the glass as it took an upward trajectory off a stick in front. We'll do it again. Defense for Team USA right now is Fritz, number 19, Castellano, number 18. Back around into the corner. Played there by Simone. Simone back behind. Canada defense swarming around behind the Canadian net. Here's Simone in front. Dunn got a piece of it, but it goes over to Team Canada. No score here. Late first period. Got about 5.5 minutes to go as it's sent behind the American net. Canada picks it up. Held in the line by DeCosmo. Sent all the way around where Fritz will play it. Fritz sends it up to Dunn. Doesn't get there. Played off the puck by Lucas Sobel for Team Canada. Now the pass out to Connor Dunn. Dunn, he's got Bernstein ahead of him. Bernstein slaps it in off the glass. He wraps it around the boards where Dylan Simone chases it down. Comes back out front. Now number 49. Intercepted by Fritz. Good play. Fritz, the shot. No goal. It looked like it hit off the back of the net. However, it came right back out. I may have missed the angle on it. The referee on the ice called no goal. Here's DeCosmo with it. I'd love to see a replay. Comes along the near boards. Lopriori has it now. Passes Simone. And it comes back out to neutral ice off the skate of 44, DeCosmo. Evan DeCosmo fans on it and takes a hit by Formisano. Collision at the blue line as the puck creeps deeper into the Canadian zone. Now Hawksworth off the boards, and he avoids a hit by number 22. 22 coming in all along the shot. Save Borgel! And he covers Luke Borgel. Robs number 22, Carter Morrison, right off the left post. and keeps the game scoreless with 4:08 to go. Luke Borgel getting the best of that matchup for Team USA. Now here's the face-off, goes along the far boards. There's Hawksworth. Lopriari in there for America as well. Puck comes out to Formisano. He's fighting for it along with Mark Annette for Team Canada. We got a whistle. Looks like a hand pass. And it's going to go outside the zone. So a hand pass called against Team Canada with 3:56 remaining in the first period. No score between Team USA and Team Canada. Here's the face-off. Lopriari will pass it back. Intercepted by number 17. That's Austin Cleland. Cleland has it along the near boards. Hawksworth to pound it around. Goes into the far corner where Trevor Cooper chases it down. Cooper up to Formisano. Played off the puck by Lucas Charlebois. Now number 17, Cleland. He's got Goldstein on him. Off of Lopriari. Goes back towards the blue line, but sent right back in by 22, Carter Morrison. Cooper will check on Cleland. Now on the right post in front. The shot. Save! Borgel! The rebound shot. And he gets a stick on that as well. Now, number 22, Morrison sends it in, but cleared out of the way. Great goaltending again by Borgel. Action in the far corner. Lopriari and Formisano in there trying to dig it out along with Morrison for Team Canada. It's picked up by 14, Joshua Miles. Sent back to the point, held there. Shot comes in by Charlebois into the netting above the glass and out of play. 2:43 to go here in the first period. We are scoreless between Team USA and Team Canada. This is game number 1 of the preliminary round between 5 Canadian teams and 3 American teams. We haven't gone over that yet, but we will in just a little while. Face-off won by the Americans, set up towards the blue line, held in by Team Canada. Good hit by Fontaine. Comes in on Borgel, slides in. He'll stick it right into his catching glove, and no further play. So I was saying, the tournament's set up with 5 Canadian teams. Canada black, red, white, purple, and gold, and 3 American teams. This one from the New York, New Jersey area, Long Island, and represented as well. And then Team USA silver, mostly from the Buffalo, New York area, with a few other teams thrown in. And then Team USA blue, which apparently is from all over the place. I know that a couple of Carolina players are in there, and a couple of New York teams. We got a breakaway and a trip on Wimmer as he comes in, no call. I cannot believe that was not called, as Wimmer was tripped down as he was looking to take a break on Dunn. Now Canada coming back the other way. Intercepted by Team America and sent back around the glass. Held in by DeCosimo. Sent into the corner. Well, Wimmer looked like he had a step there, and he was blatantly tripped down. And I cannot believe that there was no call. But we play on. Puck comes back to the line. Not being able to be held by Tyler Kerr. And now we have a delayed offside. Wimmer plays it right at his hash marks. Pass to Catapano. He's got Fontaine and Simone with him. Catapano coming in. The pass over to Simone. Simone on the side of the net. It bounces over the glove of Dunn. Now the Americans have it on the left side. Canada steals it. And we got a 2-on-1. Trying to get around Dixon. Dixon. Now number 92 to pass the shot. He scores. Number 49, Dominic Iacucci, with the assist from Carter Boyd. As they came in on a 2-on-1. And Iacucci able to beat Luke Borgel to the stick side. With 1:10 remaining, it's Team Canada 1, Team USA no score. Well, Dixon did all he could to try and get in front of Iacucci. He was able to slip just past the American defenseman and get in on Borgel and put the goal home. 1-0 Canada leads, late first period. And here come the Canadians looking for number 2. It's number 92, trying to backhand pass. Off the skate of Fritz, now sent outside the zone. We got a rush by Bernstein. Bernstein coming in. Bernstein behind the net. Loses possession of it. It bounces off the side of the net, and the Canadians take over. Off the far boards, and it's going to allow Jacob Fritz to play it. Fritz on the face-off circle to the left of Borgel. Now Dunn. Connor Dunn off the far boards. Took a weird bounce off the boards. It went backwards, and now picked up by Fritz. Jacob Fritz, pass to Bernstein. Bernstein with the shot. Saved by Dunn. And they'll hold on. A low wrister with some mustard on it by Noah Bernstein, but Dunn up to the challenge. 23.5 seconds remaining in the first period. 1-0 Team Canada over USA. Canada wins the faceoff, goes into the corner. There it is, Cleland. Austin Cleland, number 17, with the pass across. Outside the zone, the pass up to Morrison. Morrison sends it in and avoids a check by Fritz. Now picked up by Russo. Russo back on the ice, that's good to see. Here is Formisano. Formisano across the red line. Sends it in, it's deflected down by Charlevoix as the buzzer sounds and the period ends. Canada gets a late goal in the first period off the stick of number 49, Dominic Iacucci. And at the end of one period, Team Canada goal 1, Team USA Teal no score. We'll be back for second period action from Chesswood Arena in Toronto, Ontario, right after this.